Hello everybody. Today we are going to look into how to import bigger amounts of data into your SuiteCRM system. Okay, so let's go. Let's look into how we would work with bigger data imports into SuiteCRM. So here I generated a couple of mock records, in total 5,000. And from the structure, I first exported a couple of leads and tried to make the names of the columns here very similar. So it might be the easiest for the mapping later on. So what can we do here? How do you usually go on about this? If you receive data from somewhere and you need to open it first in Excel, LibreOffice better or whatever, and then make sure, for instance, postal code. If in your data, it could be that there's a postal code starting with a 0, make sure that you switch the postal code to a text field. And then overall, try to make sure that your data is as clean as possible before you import, because here you still have the advantage of seeing data patterns which are just not easily to be observed later on in the CRM system. Additionally, last name is a required field, so you see that there are some gaps in my data, which is usually like very common. And last name can't hold gaps because it's a system required field. If you don't have this, you need to come up with some fake data. So what I often do in order to test whether it works in the first place, you see that's the mock data 5K. I just copy this file or open this file in an editor, a text editor, not in Excel or whatever. And then I go to basically, I keep the most top row and the first row there. So the most top row is for the names and the first row is for the data. And if I save this now, I can save it as like the same name and then maybe just test or test import or something. So I copy the location here so I can easily access it. And now let's go into SuiteCRM and let's try to import leads. So here the first thing, I'll make it a bit bigger. The first thing that we need to tell CRM is where the location of our file is, obviously. And then create new records only. That's what we want to do here. So just import vast amounts of new lead data and see how the CRM performs. If you want to update existing ones, you would need to export, including the ID of the records, and then do your updates inside Excel or wherever, and then re-import it here. So you can see here it kind of tried to parse out. And another very important thing is, like, if you have big data that you need to import, then pay attention to the structure. Do you have delimiters of the field? What are the delimiters being used for? Like, is it a semicolon? Is it a comma or whatever? So you might see issues here already. So, but that looks good. And now we're doing a mapping. And as you can see, if the fields are very similar named, and then it's usually already here pre-mapped for you, and some are not. And then you have to do this if you want to fill it out. So account name, and then we've got the office phone, and then street is the primary address. Street, this one here, and then the primary address postal code, primary address country, and then we've got the primary address state as well. Lead source description, that looks all good. If you want to, you can manually add a field, and maybe you want to add the status, and they should all be imported as new. So you can do this one as well in case you don't have it in your data, and all of your records should contain the one default value. So, and I import this now, but what I could do is mock data. I save this here because I want to re-import the same structure later on. So that was fast and easy. This record has been imported, and there are a couple of things. So it's assigned to me right away, and it doesn't contain any relationships. I have the new status here, so that looks overall good, and I think we can continue importing and see what SuiteCRM can handle here. So then I would use my 5K data. Watch out now, I'm importing a duplicate, so either I would need to remove the one that I just imported, or I would need to remove it from the file, from this file now. But in this case, no problem. I would just go with the mock data, so it will recognize things already. And here it's already my mapping, which is predefined. So very nice. I can use this one as well. And let's see. Reading data is usually very fast on databases, but writing is much slower. So you can see it's importing it as batches. And here it's very tricky if you have huge upgrades of data or huge imports of data, and then here you could run into issues. Because if this one here takes longer now than my session time or something, it can really time out. So you would have to prepare your batches for the import or for the data update. Next thing that you need to imagine here, this one is now a completely fresh new installation. It's importing in the leads, and I don't have any workflows. If you have workflows on create, then those will be all triggered. That makes it much slower. So instead of having like just 100 records per batch writing into your database table, you have the 100 records plus all the workflows which are being triggered. So you need to be careful here and test the waters first, like how many can you really import in one go. So therefore you get a feeling now already a little bit. As you can see, we're reaching almost 1,000. I'm talking for maybe a minute or so. So per minute, 1,000 records. If you know that your session timeout is after 10 minutes, don't import more than maybe 8,000, 9,000, because it's very difficult. Like, where did the session really time out? Where do you have to continue now importing your huge files? So you need to search like what has already been created, which has not been created yet. Yeah, so it comes with all kinds of issues if you have bigger imports running there. I'll keep this running now, see whether everything works after it's finished, and then I'm forwarding this video. So, and this is how it looks like after the import finished. Here you get like a summary, so in case you've done some duplicate checks, and then you would see them here. And if you want to undo the import, you can do this here as well, or continue with another import. I will just click on exit, and I will be redirected to the leads again. And as you can see, the import worked out. I've got all the leads here now, and I would be ready to import more data or just continue working with the data now. Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.